me bringing you another one. Now, this Ketchup boat guy, that's what they're calling him, Ketchup boat guy, Elvis Francois. Now, that sounds French to me. Elvis Francois is getting a new boat. And guess who's giving him that new boat? Heinz Ketchup, the Heinz company. They actually are, they've been looking for the guy, and they finally, I believe, found him. So hashtag find the Ketchup boat guy. And that's what they put out in a tweet. And so that was trending and everything like that. And so they are going to be giving him a boat because he survived at sea for 24 days on ketchup and spices. Now, they tracked him down. They tracked him down with that hashtag. And so he survived at sea a little more than ketchup. And so the company, the Heinz Ketchup Company, or the Heinz Company, they had put out on a social media search for Francois in order to buy him a new boat. And so they were asking people to help track him down. Excuse me. And this was placed on an Instagram post on February 14th, which you might have seen it. Now, he had set out as a brave sailor who survived on nothing but ketchup and spices while adrift at sea for 24 days. And so Heinz wants to celebrate his safe return home and help him buy a new boat, but they couldn't find him at the time. And so one of the tweets from the Colombian Navy after rescuing Francois, who is from the Caribbean island nation of Dominica. So he's actually from a Caribbean island. So, you know, and so he actually, they had put all this out in Spanish. And you know what? I'm going to try to read it because I do practice it, but I don't speak it fluently. But it says, at Armada Colombia en articulación con la Demor Colombia, Sena Panama y el Gremio Marítimo, rescatamos un extranjero a 120 millas náuticas al noroeste de Puerto Bolívar, Guaira, luego de quedar a la deriva desde diciembre de 2022, which would be December, right? And then they go on to say, desde el R se estableció la ubicación del velero en emergencia que tenía la palabra help, ayuda, grabada sobre su casco. Se dio aviso a las unidades en tierra y mar donde el buque mercante CMA CGM Voltario se unió a la labor de rescate or rescate. So protegemos la vida. So I try to practice my Spanish when I see Spanish signs. So I don't know how many words I might have mispronounced, and no disrespect to anyone, but I do try to read it. And so that's, if you understood what I was saying, and if you did, let me know in the comments. And if you can correct me if I was wrong on any of the words that I pronounced, because again, I don't have that Spanish accent, but let me know. But anyway, Heinz went on to encourage his followers to use the hashtag find the ketchup boat guy hashtag to get the search for Francois trending. It indeed found him after 2 more posts, including one where the company declared it was at an impasse in finding Francois after contacting the Colombian Navy and the government of Dominica and hearing from several fake Elvises. Emerline Anselm of the local Dominican news outlet Imo News knew that he lived in a community near her, so she traveled to the town of Anse de Mao and found him. Because he didn't have a phone, it had been harder to reach him. Imo News shared a Facebook Live video on February 22nd where the man himself recounted his story. Francois was repairing his boat in St. Martin in December when it drifted away from the shore. His radio didn't work and no help arrived. He survived for 24 days at sea by collecting rainwater and rationing a bottle of ketchup, some garlic seasoning, and stock cubes he had abroad. He also tried eating a little seaweed. After a plane spotted the help sign Francois carved into the boat's hull, he was rescued off of northeast Colombia on January 16th. In the MO News Facebook Live video, he described himself as quite a mysterious person who likes to travel and to take risks. To the skeptics who wondered how he lived for almost a month on a bottle of ketchup, he thinks ketchup, being tomato-based, provided some vitamins for his body. Some sources indicate a person could survive for up to 2 months without food, though not without water. It's very vital for the body, Francois said about the ketchup, noting that doctors pronounced his body still okay after the ordeal. Everything happens for a reason, he told Emo News. Soon after Emo News posted his live video, Heinz Facebook account commented on it, and on February 25th, Emo News posted an image of Francois captioned, Emo News can confirm that the representatives of Heinz had a successful meeting with Elvis Francois via Zoom conference call at 12 noon on Friday, 24th, February 2023. Now, Heinz told insiders that they are working on the logistics of getting him a new vessel. Earlier in the month, they told Today they want to get him a new boat equipped with full navigational technology to avoid another disaster in the future. He ended up getting more than a new boat, too. Flow Dominica, a local phone company, also gifted him with a means of communication after hearing he didn't have one. In this Facebook post from Emo News, a representative presents him with a TCL cell phone. So he survived 24 days on some Heinz ketchup and water and maybe even seaweed and some spices. And so they are in the process of getting him a boat and making all of those arrangements. They did get in touch with him. And so this is a very interesting story. And there's also a video here. And so let's see if we can play some of the video. Let's see.
En el día de ayer, en horas de la tarde, se recibe información a través de la estación de guardacosta de Santa Marta de la posible novedad de una embarcación tipo velero, la cual se encontraba a 120 millas náuticas al norte de La Guajira. Inmediatamente se activa el protocolo de búsqueda y rescate establecido por la Armada Nacional a través de los componentes operativos de la Fuerza Naval del Caribe. Se procede a efectuar coordinación con la autoridad marítima, a verificar las embarcaciones en el área y a informar a 2 embarcaciones que se encontraban cerca se dirijan al sitio del incidente. En horas de la noche se conoce que una de estas embarcaciones acude al área de la novedad, detecta una embarcación tipo velero con un tripulante a bordo y es evacuado hacia Cartagena. En horas de la mañana del día de hoy se procede a enviar un personal de guardacosta de la estación de Cartagena, personal médico del Hospital Naval, se verifica el estado de salud, el cual corresponde a un navegante de nacionalidad dominica, el cual se encuentra en buen estado de salud y se efectúan los procedimientos con las autoridades competentes.
Now let's get into this other one. And so he obviously spoke better than I did. I was reading it and trying. So don't hurt me now when you guys leave your comments. Don't kill the messenger. But he actually spoke fluently, but I tried. But anyway, I let you hear what he was saying, and basically I believe that was actually the same thing that was on Twitter. But here's another one. Let's see if he's going to speak. It looks like there might not be any speaking on this, but they are showing a video of him, and he's just sitting there.
Good afternoon, viewers. This is Emo News, and I am live in the community of Ansome with Elvis Francois. You may have followed the news locally, regionally, and internationally about Elvis and how he drifted away from St. Martin all the way, and he was picked up in Colombia, and he is here in Dominica, and today I met up with him at his mom's residence. And you may have also seen the circular from the company Heinz asking to find Elvis. So today I am here with him, and we are going to have a nice little conversation with him as to his encounter in Colombia and, you know, when he drifted away. Good afternoon, Elvis.
Hello, good day.
How are you?
I'm okay.
It's always a pleasure to see you alive after such an ordeal at sea. So, tell us about Elvis.
Well, I would say quite a mysterious person. I like to travel, take different obstacles. But I know people maybe may not able to always try to do something special.
So you like to take risks?
Right.
Oh, you love to take risks.
Right.
So Elvis, sometime in December, you were living in St. Martin.
Yes, it's been a year since I've been in St. Martin.
A year, and something happened to you. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I was on a yacht doing some repairing, and I had two other fellas there with me. One had to go and bring the other back on shore. So at the moment I was by myself when I went adrift. That happened so rapidly. The boat had some issue, so that took a time to repair the boat to try to get back ashore. So that is how I ended up being out there, and I spent 24 days. And I didn't have so much to make it, but just some a bottle of ketchup and Ohio, with garlic seasoning, and a bottle of Maggi. Well, before I do that, I tried the seaweed.
You tried eating seaweed?
Yeah, I did eat some.
Wow.
But I tried the seawater, but it was too strong. And then after I get some a container in the boat that was condemned, so finally I made it. And on the 15th of, I think,
December?
January.
Or January?
I think. Yeah, they picked me up. They picked me up. One of them, it was a plane that was passing to see me, and they spent the whole day circulating. Then the Coast Guard came and gave the coordination to where I was on the water, and they picked me up.
When you saw that helicopter, how did you feel at that time?
Well, it made a few circles, and when it passed close to the boat, that is when I realized that they see me and something was going to happen for me.
And you got excited, you got happy?
Well, I wasn't so excited, but I say something is happening, because for the past days I've been there and trying those boats that passing. None of them can see me, so I just realized they see me and something would happen. And finally, something did happen.
How did you feel in that deep blue sea, this deep ocean, all alone?
Well, I could only think what day are going to be over, because no engine, no sail, you just go in adrift, you can't do anything, no food, so you can't decide for yourself.
And you said that you survived on Ketchup and Ohio. Yes. Some folks may, dispute that and say, they can't believe that. How was that even possible?
Well, you see, everything happens for a reason. You have the ketchup. The ketchup is very, it have, not the matter sweet, but it have vitamins. Mm-hmm. And it's very vital for the body. So it wouldn't be a damage, even though I use X amount, it wouldn't be a damage to my body. If it did, it would have been done. So it never do anything to my body, and after so many doctors, my body was still okay, so it is a good.
And you ended up in Colombia?
Right.
What was the treatment in Colombia?
Well, very good. Not like in my country, Dominica, because I experienced a couple times ago, some Nigerian was in he missed the hotel, and they had him in a cell for 2 months. those treatments, you don't give that to people. Because if that was the kind of treatment I had yet, I maybe would not even want to live no more, travel no more. So that is the kind of experience I had. Yeah, because in all aspects they treat me correct.
They treat you right.
Yes.
I remember you reached out to me while you were in Colombia.
Yes.
And you said that you wanted to let your family know that you are alive.
Right.
I messaged Ali. Did they get the information that you were alive?
Yes. That was yes, finally, and that was the first contact that I could really get, because I'd lost all contact. All what I had on the boat, I lost it, so I had no numbers, so I could only recall your
News.
Right. So then I tell the person that was the people that was in charge of me, that would be a good person to let them know, and then it happened.
Yeah. So in recent time, we have seen circulars and stuff on the internet, and it states that to whoever finds this message, we need your help tracking down an amazing man with an amazing story. You may remember Elvis Francois as a brave sailor who survived on nothing but ketchup. If you or anyone you know can help us get in contact with Elvis Francois, please drop us a message. Now, from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading on the internet, it's on their Instagram page. It seems valid to me. Have anyone reached out to you?
People have told me about that, but no one have ever really contacted.
So I hope after this interview that if this message is legit, if the circular is truthful, that they will see that you are right here in Dominica, you are alive, you are well, and that if they truly have a boat for you, that you would gladly appreciate it, right?
Yeah, kind of, yes.
How does that make you feel that they're actually looking for you?
Well, with what is going on right now, I don't know what to think.
I know.
So I'm just there. I lost all what I had on the boat. So after I start over again, soon before that, 4 hours I was living got burned. So that is kind of. So I just there at the moment.
You are just on standstill. And we are hoping that the company, the ketchup company, Heinz, wherever it is, we hope that it is, genuine and the circulars are real, and that they will really and truly reach out to you, because you were popular all over the world. I saw you on CNN. I saw you on international news. Right. How did that make you feel?
Well, especially the people was glad to see me, what I go through, and they could see me again. So that was the most enjoyable part about it. Yeah, because a lot of them know what I go through.
Yes.
And so some of them were very happy to see me. So I still glad that, and especially those who that rescue me. I thank them for that too.
Yes.
So yeah.
Have you been back on the water ever since?
Not yet, but soon, yes.
You're not scared?
No, I wouldn't say that.
You're not scared. So when you arrived at your home, your mom, your sister, what was their reaction like?
Well, I got to see them because I was not sure of seeing anybody again.
And who facilitated your travels from Colombia to Dominica?
You mean in? Well, I had the chief immigration was in charge to see I reached back to Dominica safe. So she was taking care of if I had a problem. Even when I reached at Puerto Rico, I had some issue with the flight, seeing that I didn't have our Colombian passport, and I didn't have all our documents so that gave me some little issue. So I had to call them back, and they had to get me a hotel where I could be in Puerto Rico, and they take care of me.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you remembered Emo News and you reach out to me to to let them know about Elvis.
Yeah.
Who else would you like to say thank you to?
My brother and you also, Emo, and because you was one of the first I think of that could have broadcast the situation I was in, because my brothers and so my brothers them could get to know my people them, which my brother do a lot for me too. So I thank everybody, and it's that I'm happy to be back with the people.
So as of now, Elvis does not own a phone. As he said, his phone got messed up while he was out. His sister has a phone, however, we won't make this number public. So if you would like to reach out to Elvis, please feel free to message me so I can pass the information to his family members. If whoever is trying to get that company to reach out to Elvis, Elvis resides on the north of Dominica, that's Anzume. Just come to the village and you ask where anyone and they will direct you to where he lives. Elvis, do you have any final comments?
Not really, but to the people that expected me to call them, which I haven't got a phone yet, that's why I haven't contact them. And I have to put back things in order, so that's taking most of my time for the time, but I'll get to them as soon as I can.
So there you have it, Elvis Francois of Anzume. If you are looking for him, please spread the news. Most of you have reached out and said that this company is trying to find him. If you know or you are in direct contact with this company, please let them know that he is right here in Dominica, on the north of Dominica. That is a small village called Anzume, the village of Atlantic View Resort, the village surrounding the Shodia Pool, and so on and so forth. Once again, thank you all for viewing, and we are happy to have Elvis here with us. We are happy that he is alive and he is well. This is Emo News. Thank you all for viewing.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so you heard that from the interview that took place. You heard it on there, and so very interesting story that, and I want to share that with whoever is going to stop by and view this story. Very, very interesting. So we're hoping that if Heinz Ketchup is looking for them or have found them, in the story it says they did, and they were arranging to get him another boat. So I'm just glad that he is safe and that nothing happened to him out there on that boat, because how many of us would have been afraid? And it's fight or flight. And how many of us would have thought to, eat the ketchup, drink the ketchup? And they said he added water to it, but how many of us would have done that? We don't know, so at the end of the day, I'm just glad he's safe. I'm sure his family is happy that he's safe. And so hopefully he'll get his boat, because he says he does want to go out again. He's not afraid to go out again, but he was kind of not sure how he felt about getting a boat gifted to him. And also from the article, they said he was gifted a phone as well, a TCL phone. And so there you have it, So again, don't do me too bad with my trying to pronunciate the Spanish and reading it. But anyway, with that being said, leave your respectful comments below. Give the video a thumbs up. And also share the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. And I will be back with you soon.